Welcome to our pre-event interview series for World Hydrogen Week. Today I'm joined by Lucia Castellanos, the Hydrogen Strategy and Origination Lead at EDP Renewables. Thank you so much, Lucia, for being with us today.
Thank you, Nara.
So first thing I just wanted to do is ask a little bit about your background. So could you tell us about your journey to becoming the Hydrogen Strategy and Origination Lead at EDP? And in that time, how have you seen the hydrogen sector evolve?
Okay. First of all, Nara, thank you very much for your time, for your invitation. I had the opportunity to attend different events, several events of World Hydrogen Leaders, and I could verify that very interesting sessions and very well organized. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And regarding to my background, I have to confess you that I've been working EDP since 15 years ago, more or less. I have to confess you that most of my professional career was related to gas, different roles, different positions. The last 7 years working as a gas trader of natural gas and LNG. But I was always interested in renewables. I really believe in the power of renewables. And that is why the company offered me the challenge of being part of the hydrogen business unit. It was summer 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And currently, I'm developing the strategy and origination across the European market.
Brilliant.
And regarding to your question, how do I see the hydrogen? I think that the hydrogen is going to be one of the main actors of the energy transition.
Mm-hmm.
What we must be clear is about the objective of 0% of emissions and decarbonizing process.
Brilliant. Thank you. Very nice comments about our events, and we're excited to see you there in Copenhagen very soon. But to kind of move on, I wanted to understand what your perspective is on the current market. So from an EDP Renewables standpoint, what do you see as the most promising opportunities in integrating hydrogen into the renewable energy landscape?
Mm-hmm. Yes, for EDP, the hydrogen has been very important. EDP is investing a lot of time and resources in hydrogen. An example of this is the hydrogen business unit. 4 years ago, there were only 3 people. And nowadays, we are close to 34, based in different regions, Houston, Lisbon, Oviedo in the north of Spain, and also in Bilbao. So it's an EDP with defined the strategy of being fully renewable by 2030. This decision was 4 or 5 time flies, honestly, years ago. And within this strategy, it's very connected with the hydrogen. And we have the objectives of an installed capacity of electrolysis of 250 megawatts of electrolysis by 2025, 1.5 gigas of electrolysis by 2030. Ambitious goals, a lot of work to be done, but EDP, we are working very hard, very connected within the hydrogen business unit. And I have to say that we have an opportunity, you mentioned. I would like to highlight that the transition of our coal power plants has been a key element in the decarbonizing strategy of EDP. EDP, we have 6 coal power plants, 4 in Spain, another one in Pecém, in Brazil, and the last one in Sines, very close to the most important port of Portugal. And what are we doing with our coal power plants? We want to be fully renewable by 2030, no? So from a strategic point of view, it was decided to decarbonize the coal power plant and converting them into hydrogen hubs. Within this process, we found different synergies in terms of land, human resources, water, electricity. So we are developing the opportunity to produce, with these synergies, to produce the hydrogen at a more competitive price. Additionally, there are these hydrogen hubs, we call them the hydrogen valleys. They are very close to off-takers, local demand, with whom we are in advanced conversations with them. I'm talking about aluminum, cement, steel, chemical industry. And also, they are very close to ports. So exportation is another variable that we are already considering within this process. Okay.
Brilliant. That's really exciting and so promising, especially with securing that offtake demand, which is, I know,
Yes.
one of the biggest
It's not
challenges
easy.
at the moment.
It's not
Yeah.
easy, but we are
Yeah.
working very hard in this.
Yeah, congratulations. So, I wanted to ask you a little bit about the global hydrogen market now. So, how do you see the global hydrogen market developing over the next decade, and what role do you think Europe will play in this?
Yes, I think that most of the countries they are working very hard in decarbonizing the country and also the continents. No,
Mm-hmm.
more than 42 countries they have defined their national strategies in terms of hydrogen with the goals by 2030 of more than 200 gigas of electrolysis. This is amazing. And more at European level, the European Commission published the Repower European Union. This program has the goal of having a demand of 20 million tons of hydrogen by 2030, of
Mm-hmm.
which 50% is expected to be imported. Okay.
Right.
I would like to highlight the situation of Iberia. In Iberia, we have the opportunity to produce the renewables at a more competitive price. So we have the opportunity of becoming one of the most important hydrogen producers in the south of Spain.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to take advantage of this situation. And from EDP, we are working on, since now on this, and we are analyzing the alternative of exporting the hydrogen from our Iberian projects to another
Mm-hmm.
countries such as Netherlands, Germany, UK, where the price of renewables is more expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exciting. Perfect. And then I kind of wanted to touch on what you'll be speaking about at World Hydrogen Week. So I know you're going to be speaking on a panel discussion talking about hydrogen valleys, which you've mentioned a
Mhm.
few times already. So without giving too much away, what's one key insight you're looking forward to sharing?
Yes. First of all, I would like to say that EDP, we are already producing renewable hydrogen
Mm-hmm.
in two pilots of less of 2 megawatts of electrolysis in north of Portugal, and then another one in Pecém in Brazil. It's
Mm-hmm.
true that the size of these projects is not very big,
Mm-hmm.
but these projects with these projects we are developing the skills to promote and to produce a hydrogen project from a technical point of view, regulatory point of view, market point of view. So we are developing and to understanding how to promote a hydrogen project.
Mm-hmm.
And regarding to the hydrogen valleys, the title of the panel, I mentioned before the hydrogen valleys, the transition of our core power plants for EDPs has been a key element for us.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to highlight our projects in Asturias, the Asturias Hydrogen Valley in Asturias in the north of Spain,
Mm-hmm.
and another one to the opposite side of the Spanish geography, the Green Hydrogen Los Barrios in Cádiz.
Mm-hmm.
These projects they were included within the IPSE program. We were awarded in different fundings, public fundings in terms of at national level and also at a European level.
Mm-hmm.
Funding is necessary in order to make the hydrogen more competitive. And since this year, I would like to highlight that we already have the environmental permitting for 150 megawatts of electrolysis in Aboño, in Asturias,
Mm-hmm.
and for 130 megawatts of electrolysis in Los Barrios, in Cádiz. So signals are, and the situation is very positive. It's been a hard work, but I have to say that we are in the right track.
Yeah, yeah. And you seem much further along than a lot of the producers who are facing those early roadblocks like financing challenges and
Yeah.
offtake. So very excited to hear from your experience further down the line. Perfect. So aside from your participation, what I'm really excited to know is what discussions and potential collaborations you're looking
Mhm.
forward to at World Hydrogen Week.
Mhm. First, I'm very excited to be in Copenhagen in October.
Mhm,
I can't wait, but I would say that we are open. I was checking about the companies attending, and I think that all of them are very interesting for EDP. I think it's not time for competition. I think it's time for learning together, for sharing knowledge, for
mhm,
sharing risk and cost. So I think we are open to talk with all of the companies covering all of the value chain of the hydrogen. So it would be a pleasure meeting with all of them.
Yeah, and it's so exciting to kind of be hosting the entire hydrogen value chain and having all the players present. So I'd like to really thank you for sharing all these insights. We're really excited to hear from you at World Hydrogen Week. And to everybody else watching at home, we're really excited to invite you to join us and meet people like Lucia, who are at the forefront of innovation in the hydrogen space. So thank you, Lucia, and see you soon.
Thank you very much, Nara. It was a pleasure.